welcome to another episode of PB Garage. In today's episode, I'm diagnosing a 2017 Audi B9. It's the EA888 2.0 turbo. It's my wife's car, and the warning light on the dash came on saying electronic system malfunction, and now it's saying the battery's low. It's going to recharge while I drive. So I've got my VCDS. I'm going to check what the voltage is, see what the battery's at, and then I'm going to turn it on and see if the alternator is actually charging that battery. So when you open up your VCDS, you can go to engine. Once this loads, you can click on advanced measuring values, and here you can see all the values that you can pull data from. So in this case, we'll do voltage, terminal 30, terminal 15 is about the same, but we'll use 30. So you can see my actual voltage is 11.7 roughly. It was a little bit lower. I've started the car just a minute ago just to do a test before the video, but that's low. So I'm going to start the car. We're going to see if the alternator's charging. That should go up to close to 14 or 14 and a half. Car's running now. That should spike up. Yep, 14.7. So it looks like the alternator's putting out a charge. The battery's just not holding it. So I'm gonna swap batteries. I have a new one, and see if that fixes the problem. Does everyone's wife's car look like this in the back? To get access to your battery, it's obviously in the trunk. You need to remove all of this stuff. This tray is held in by one nut, 10 millimeter. Disconnecting the battery is very easy. I've got it loosened here. This is the bracket that holds it at the bottom. I pulled the battery back a little bit so you can't see the hole. Negative terminal, 10 millimeter nut, your vent, and the positive, and you lift that big bracket out of the way. One thing to note, the OEM battery is a bit smaller than what I'm replacing mine with. This is an H8. I believe the stock one is a H6. I'd have to confirm that, but I've got about an inch in length. In the trunk, there's way more than enough room to accommodate that extra bit of length. Now that the battery's installed, it's time to configure it in VCDS. So you're going to go to CAN Gateway. Once it connects, you can go to Adaption. And here you have a drop down. So we're going to find the parameters relating to battery. So that's a bit down here. Oops. Right here, battery adaption. We already have an AGM battery, same as stock, so we don't have to change that. Start with capacity. My battery is a 95 amp, so I'm going to change that here. Oops. 95, and hit do it. Oh, down there. I'm going to try that. Now we're going to go to the manufacturer. It's an Energizer battery, so I'm just going to call it EGR. Yes again. Okay. And the last one is the serial number. It needs to be a 10-digit number, so I'm going to change it to the number that I see on my Costco battery, 694. Do it. Yes. Yes. Done. And that should be all there is to it. Let's turn this on and see if it works. Car starts right up. No more warning light. I think we're good. With the car running, I'm still over between 14 and a half volts. I'm gonna turn it off and just see what it drops down to. Yeah, so the battery that was in here would drop down to 11 and a half, 11.6 volts, almost right away. This one's at 12 and a half. Looks like we solved the problem. Turn the car back on. Voltage dips a little bit, alternator kicks on and picks it back up to 14 and rising. Perfect. Get this car back to the customer and call it a night.